All right. Well, we've been talking about how warm it has been here to kick off the month of February. And when we look ahead to what's next, and many of you who may be wondering, will there be any more cold fronts anytime soon? Well, not the case, unfortunately. Not in the foreseeable future, at least, as we look at the temperature outlook here the next 8 to 14 days. You notice on that national map, we are red. The state of Florida is certainly going to be warmer than average, and that is courtesy of high pressure, which is providing for very stable, mainly dry air, that sinking air that also kind of creates a heat dome, if you will. So yep, the heat and the humidity not going anywhere anytime soon. And in fact, the humidity will likely be increasing a little bit as we head into the weekend and next week. But for now, hey, we'll take 69 degrees in Miami and 70 in Fort Lauderdale, 71 in Key West. And we are seeing that temperatures are dropping by a degree or so, which does tend to happen here as we head through the 6 a.m. hour and closer to sunrise. In fact, as we look at a comparison here, we're 1 degree cooler than yesterday at this time in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, 3 degrees cooler in Key West, and we will take any little cool down at this point because it's going to warm up very quickly, especially by the afternoon. We've been talking about the fog the last few mornings, and I'm keeping an eye on visibilities down to 6 miles in Kendall, of course, where we tend to see some of that fog usually, and then the winds are calm or light. We've been talking about how that does help to contribute towards the fog forming. Hey, if you're going to be walking your dog this morning, the sunrise is at 7:02 a.m. and it'll be comfortable, but it will certainly start to get a little more muggy as the morning goes on. Or if you're like me, I like to walk my puppy, her name is Sunny, by the way, in the evenings when it's not as warm, right? Because that is really the ideal time. But in the afternoon, mid-afternoon, that's when it gets a little toasty, and highs will be right around 80 degrees. Certainly feeling more like spring around here. I mean, 77 is our average, and low 80s, that's what we tend to see in the beginning of April. High pressure is to blame for this warmer than average pattern here. Muggy with some isolated showers possible as we head into the weekend. Notice we'll continue with lows in the upper 60s, a low 70s, highs right around 82 degrees. Could be a little warmer for Super Bowl Sunday. And by the way, although the rain chance is 10%, we're talking maybe some isolated showers with that trend continuing through next week.